Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to another incremental game. This one is called Peter Talisman, Lord of the Harvest. This is a free browser incremental, so if you want to check it out for yourself, please do so. There'll be a link in the description for you to play. Anyway, let's check it out. This is going to be quite different because I'm kind of aware that there's a lot of actual story in this game, so we're actually going to take our time and read through it, which might be different if you've seen me play some other story-based games. So yeah, we'll have some fun with it. Cut the crops. You got it, baby. I shall cut the crops. Looks like we have a max of 20 that we can hold. Boom. Deposit the grain in the granary. Okay, so now... Oh, and I was going to say, now we can hire a peasant. Arthur Portal Dolman asks, Peter Talisman, is that you? Greetings, Arthur. Back to the harvest again, is it? You can't leave well alone, can you? Time is a wheel as well as an arrow, Arthur. Come rain, come shine, it's my duty to gather grain and mill it into a cereal of grace and absolution. Right you are, a terrible tyranny is our hunger. I should just as well ask you about your business here. Well, I heard tell of an ancient structure out this way, an old monument hidden betwixt the crop. And you can't find it through all this cursed corn. Well, then, old friend, let's see if I can't aid you in your search. We'd best be on with the cutting then. Okay, one of the main things that caught my eye right away, oh yeah, let's hire a peasant, shall we? Or ears, I guess you should say, is the soundtrack, actually. I think it sounds pretty fantastic, but yeah. A reminder... I don't know what everyone would rather do, but there is a lot of story in this game. From what I could tell in the 5 minutes that I checked it out first before I started recording. And we'll be reading through it. And I don't know, just something kind of different from usual maybe for us. All right, let's just hire a bunch of peasants, I guess, right? Not much else to see. And we keep clicking the crops here. I guess we want to make our way to the blue. As can be seen. And the music just stops. Okay. More peasants. Oh, enlist. What did it say? Now it says enlist a peasant. Summon a peasant. Oh, maybe it's just for flavor. I'm checking out the music down here now, I guess. Okay. I guess I'm just going to hit play. All right. So let's make our way towards this rock, shall we? Turn in our grain, involve a peasant, employ a peasant. And I click and I click. Sometimes it doesn't really register the click. I think like if I move my mouse around too much, it kind of just doesn't work. For some reason. I think we're nearly there at this thing. Why are literally none of the peasants coming over here, by the way? Not a single one is interested, it would appear. Alright, I was able to click on it. Oh. A life-changing discovery. Stars above, there it is. The murmurs were true. I didn't rightly believe you until I touched upon it with my own hand. Fair is fair. I scarcely believe my own words of late. Wait, listen. A song. Do you hear a melody as I do? It's odd. I hear nothing, though I feel it somehow. Wait, what a curious specimen of stone stands before us. Peter begins to sway with the corn as the sound takes him. Could it be that there are others like this waiting for us to greet them? I sense that our task has only just begun, Arthur. I suppose I ought to clear us a path. Build a workshop. Okay. Oh, move around by dragging. Zoom in by scrolling. Is that what it said? Okay, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, there's more rocks to be found, it would appear. Okay, then. So, let's build our workshop, of course. Now, we can buy a beacon. Medium peasant bag, so increases their capacity. Okay, that's nice. Increase the speed. Swift peasant knights, the crops won't know what hit them. I guess we'll find out what the beacon is. First and foremost. What's this? The righteous beacon of Barnstable returns. I thought it'd been lost all these years. Where did you find it? Why, isn't it obvious? It simply appeared when we needed it most, and we need it, we do. Worry not, the harvest may be as long as it is arduous, but we are not alone. Indeed, our kin shall not stray, the beacon will guide us. Is it just to tell me where the center is? Is it going to get that big here? I don't know. Faster cropping, faster speed, more speed, medium bag, hire a couple peasants, sure. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. Oh, never mind. We can move it. Wait a minute. Oh, they go where you drag the beacon. Okay. So I guess we want to get to the other rock, right? Okay. That makes a lot more sense. That makes muchos more sense. Can you put it, like, here? Oh, you can. Oh, lovely. And look at the peasants go. Lovely. That will do me. That will do me indeed. I'm just going to hire a bunch of peasants here now. What is that? More peasants. Artifact discovered the electric mouth harp, a small rectangular free reed device with a series of tiny air holes. This one requires external amplification if it is to be played. Okay, you can put that away, I suppose. A couple more peasants, I guess. We are already at another rock. We have to leave this town because I have done something unforgivable. I see. Hail, strangers, might I bother you for a moment? Jessica Ovaltine, of course, though we can't linger long. Have you on your travels encountered any standing stones? There are many menhirs about here, over there and over there. Our thanks, truly. Into where is it that you two are destined? We are done with this tawdry estate. We are in search of a new kingdom to preside over. It was a different Ovaltine, John Ovaltine. Bold words. The chicken that John Ovaltine clutches gives a strange squawk as he raises it above his head. What is going on here? I apologize for my husband. You look like no king nor lord that I would recognize. Please pay him no mind. We are but lowly peasants in search of a new home. And why do you seek a new home so urgently? My husband's delusions have made it a necessity. You see, he is under the impression that he is himself the lord. Many misdeeds he has undertaken of late. Pray tell, what has transpired? Well, our troubles began the night before last. John returned to our humble hovel wearing an outfit of the most delicate fabrics, fine linens as white as the cliffs of Dover. You wouldn't account for their provenance and begged me to inquire no further. Then, this evening prior, during the Lord's harvest feast, John entered the manor house and without warning began to help himself to the stock of the Lord's pantry. He gorged on fresh bread, rare meats, and exotic fruit. No doubt he took his fill of wine. I cannot tell you otherwise. Next, he headed to the stables where he mounted the Lord's steed. Consequently, he was thrown clean off, and the animal bolted for the hills. It was then I knew we must leave forever or risk our lives. Now he carries a royal rooster under his arm, swiped from the coop whilst leaving the grounds. That's quite the folly. Then unhand the bird, John. I shan't. This fowl is property of Lord Ovaltine. For my later consumption it is. Release the poor thing. I'm sorry. He truly believes himself to be the Lord, sir. He won't relinquish it. I see. Then I suspect you best be on your way. Both of you. The true Lord will surely set his most able knights on your trail for such transgressions. I beg of you, forget you ever saw us. Prithee, make haste, you troublemakers. Peter begins to tap his foot upon the soil as the Ovaltines disappear into the corn. Arthur, I too feel peculiar. How so? No delusions of grandeur, I hope? Peter's foot moves uncontrollably about the dirt. I feel as though a swelling of polyphony flows through my body. Just all this excitement, I'm sure. It's time we make a move ourselves, lest we fall further into distraction. Oh, and there we go. Well, that was certainly a tale. Okay. Our peasants have been busy at work, so I guess that's nice. It might fill what would otherwise be an empty void while we wait for our peasants to get some stuff done, you know? I guess is one way of looking at it, right? Let us put the beacon near another stone, shall we? So that was this stone. I already clicked on the mouth harp here. It would appear. More peasants, I guess? More peasants, I guess. More. And we're already at the next stone here. Okay, so what if I move the beacon ahead of time? You know, to a new place. While I inevitably will have to get through this. Live from Cley Hill. What's the matter, Peter? Peter downs his scythe and begins to step from side to side. Not this again. I'm sorry, the sounds, they've taken me. I cannot help but move so. This is no black nag, nor roughy tufty. No quadrille or farandole. What dance be this? I follow no steps. The music is my choreographer. I move freely. Freely, yet the movements you cannot resist. So therein lies a beauty, does it not? You're beginning to worry me. Peter twirls, eyes closed and face full of glee. Come, Peter, I think I know whomst might provide a remedy. Build the donkey sanctuary. Wait, do they think that a donkey will assist in this? Done. Make a donkey. Cost 200, which is about the same as a peasant anyway, right? So there we go. So we can upgrade the donkeys too. Get more capacity and more speed. But you probably want some more donkeys before you bother with that, right? I would think. Get one more, rig up a donkey. We're already at the next stone. We also found something here. Subsonic dowsing device, experimental tool for locating groundwater, buried metals, ores, minerals, gemstones, oil, grave sites, and malign vibrations. Let's move the beacon again, shall we? I don't know what's closest here. We'll just do this one, sure. So that way they'll be working out. Let's upgrade donkeys a little bit, give them more speed. Okay, and now we can check out what's going on here. Rest easy, it says. So the peasants have to kind of make their way through. It looks like the donkeys actually cut through. If the donkeys are yellow, they must be, right? So the donkeys cut through the grain. Roger, my most learned of friends, how glad I am to have found you. Roger Mandrake, Arthur, the pleasure is all mine, and who is this by your side? Peter nimbly moves to and fro. This is Peter Talisman. Greetings, Peter. He is helping me, and now I must ask you to be of help to him. What need have you for a physician? What sickness afflicts you? You see, something has stricken him. To stand still, he is unable. Peter performs a most jagged of pirouettes. No matter my will, move to the music I must. Roger observes Peter's movements. Indeed. 'Tis a mania of sorts. So what say you? Hot blood? Really? A sanguine nature dominates, an overactive liver, perhaps. We must rebalance the humors. And what do you prescribe? No leeches, I beg of you. Bathe with this. Roger hands Peter a vinegar-soaked rag. And drink a tea of carnations and cloves. You cannot help him here and now. Bar bloodletting? Regrettably not. In this remedy, patience is an indispensable ingredient. Then we bid you farewell. Hail be thou. Hail be thou. Okay, so let's move the beacon again. Grab this this bad boy over here, shall we? Okay, donkey time. Let's get a couple upgrades and we'll hire some more donkeys, I suppose. The donkey, looking at speed and capacity, is definitely worth a lot more than a peasant still. And shall be for quite a while, if I were to guess. Okay, but we have a new stone to check out over here. We found the pristine ether phone, a relatively small, silvery device. A loop antenna curves out from one side, while a proximity sensor protrudes vertically from the other. It looks as though it's never been touched. Put away. Ha fucking quest? What? I don't know what to think of this. Gorse, how fortunate it is to have crossed your path. Oh no, not Gorse Panchaway. Greetings, what a scene of jubilation you exhibit. Alas, I dance not of my own volition. In truth, I wish to stop. Might you, water of stars and tracer of moon, be of assistance? The heavens above can guide ships across oceans and men over mountains. They can answer all manner of queries, foretell future and past. Gorse Panshaw gazes reverently to the darkness above. Well, can you consult them? No, I cannot. You could try, surely. Sorry, I fear they're no use in this instance. Besides, it's too clouded. Too cloudy? Arthur and Peter look upward. Curse this milky firmament. Gramercy for your troubles. We'll find another way. Trouble not, trouble not. Alright then. And we've already made our way to the other one here. Let us upgrade donkeys a little bit. I think it's donkeys, right? I think it's more worthwhile than doing the peasants, because capacity only goes up by 1 for this upgrade. Speed goes up by 2 for this upgrade, so it's very little, in other words, is what I would say. The soiled psaltery, a glossy trapezoidal object made from a thin wood, a sticky, repugnant residue, coats its fine horsehair strings. Okay, put that away. Let's just get a few more donkeys, and we'll check this out. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, I should move the beacon anyway. Shall I? Back to over here, my friends. Maybe I should have done the same place sooner or something. But oh well, here we are. Grab a donkey before we click. One for the road. This is number 6. Why, if it isn't Tim Wheatsheaf? Tim gargles and grumbles as he registers his visitors. You drunken fool, how kind it is to see you. Drunk? What is this? Beshrew thee, I am no drunk, I am the chief brewer. And taster, I might add, 2 truths that bear none upon the other. I can't peddle goods that have not been tested for quality, now can I? Not with a clear conscience, no. Tim tries to focus his vision on Peter's frantic figure. What's with you? Why do you cut capers before me? I hear sounds indescribable, ones that usher me to act so. Surely you of all people hear them too. Seems you're the one that's been at the mead, sir. Truth be told, I haven't. Then some you need. 'Tis a cure for all ailments. Take this. Tim hands over a clay pitcher half full with a frothy slurry. I thank thee. No mind, the hour's late. I ought to couch a hogshead. What? Rest, Tim. Rest. Did we get anything? Able to make anything new? It doesn't appear that way. More donkey. Please. More speed for the donkey. More capacity for the donkey. One more donkey. And we're already at the next. So let's move the beacon over yonder. We got the Tattered Almanac, a dog-eared publication printed on yellow parchment. It contains an outdated calendar, yesterday's weather forecast, seasonal farming suggestions, and other miscellaneous data. Okay. Interesting how the donkeys... Like, I put the beacon here, but the donkeys kind of follow this path that the peasants are creating. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. More donkey propulsion. Wait, have we done this one yet? We have not. Welcome home, Peter Talisman. All is forgiven. Well, that's nice, isn't it? I'm happy to hear this. Who goes there, says Sir Flambard de Quincy. Good morrow, Sir Flambard. Arthur Portal Dolman and Peter Talisman do humbly greet thee, most noble servant of the Lord. Good morrow to you both. Now hear ye. Time is of the essence, gentlemen, as I am in search of two fugitives, two filthy thieves to be hanged, drawn, and quartered, such and such. Old routine hath they passed. Regrettably, we can be of no help. You find no criminals of this ilk? Our apologies. Sir Flambard de Quincy spots Peter's errant limbs. Say, what's wrong with you? Why do you move so? Do you jest in the presence of a knight? Oh, forgive us. We mean no disrespect. We ran recently into Wheat Sheaf who supplied us with libations. Now we must kiss the hare's foot if we are to be home in time for supper. Very well, you're free to go. We thank ye. Thank you, we do. And be steady on the ale. The crop is yet to be cut. So, what happens if we didn't visit him first? I don't know. Oh, wait. Is there no more... Oh, no more donkey speed upgrades. We might have capped it. Okay, I see. I might do the peasant speed and such then. A little bit now. Is it about time? Might be about time. So let's move the beacon. I don't think there's a lot of stones left, as far as I can tell. There's one there, there's one there. A little finicky. It looks like that is about it. Let's see what we got here. A detached catalytic converter. Okay, a ceramic honeycomb core held inside on a regularly curved steel pipe. The oxides, precious metals, and catalytic materials are all entirely spent and in need of replenishing. Put away. Okay, so let's grab some speed and capacity for the peasants again. I don't know, I just feel like grabbing something. 8. The absolute scene at Stanton Drew. Around the rock, a handful of revelers turn. A carousel of dancers lost in the thrall. One leaps forward from their formation and speaks. Timely is the hour of your arrival. To whomst do we speak? There are more. You dance as I do. We must turn until we leave this mortal coil. Join us. Do you hear the instrumentation? As if I were playing it myself. Come trip the light fantastic. I feel the secret conductor. Its presence grows stronger. Come along now. Arthur, won't you join the jig? Go ahead, Peter. I'll mind the harvest. Maybe this will cure you of your restless legs. Into the group, Peter joyously jumps. An almighty sight to behold. Bonnie's bouncing beyond reason. Well, that's the end of that, I guess. Okay. That's definitely getting weird. Well, I mean, maybe it was always weird. Let's grab some donkeys, shall we? Then we'll maybe get donkey cargo after that. The last one was over here? It was indeed. Yoink. There's a lot of crop stuff going on, obviously. As can be seen. Well, what do you call this? Like crop circles, crop figures, whatever they might be. That was weird, right? We did this one. Yeah, we did. Wonder why the donkeys were gathered over there briefly. That's strange. I can't click on it. Lay you down, number 9. Well, what's that in the distance, says Keith Demon, a festival of delights. Greetings, Keith. Right you are. So many suddenly struck with a desire to dance. The veil is thinning. Otherworldly sounds and actions intrude. I hear them too. You do. Happily, you can help us. None so far have been both willing and able. Sadly not. Even if I were to cast an almighty incantation, the inexorable remains just that. For now, I fear Peter might never complete his duty. See, the corn remains bound to ground in so many places still. And what of your mission, Arthur? How fare thee, my mission? You are almost there. Forge ahead and you will find what you are looking for. And Peter, your fates will align like the hours of the equinox, I assure you. Okay. So now, do we really think it's peasant worthy here? Or 5 peasants worth more than a donkey? Maybe actually. Peasant boots is complete, it looks? I'm gonna grab some donkeys after that, I suppose. Let's look over here. We got something. Artifact discovered. Bottle of Krog, 1928. Champagne of the finest future vintage. Notes of apricot and honey. Composition 70% Pinot Noir, 22% Chardonnay, and 8% Pinot Meunier. Whatever that might be. Do the peasant bag here. I just kind of want to see if it would, like, cap itself off, but apparently not. Where do I put this beacon now? Because I think this is the last one, right? What if I put it in the center and just try to gather as many nearby materials as possible, right? Just take whatever's closest kind of thing in order to farm as quickly as possible, I suppose. Donkey, donkey. Peasant, peasant. 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 It happens so fast. Peasant. Peasant. A donkey is worth more than 3 peasants now, right? Wait, is it? No. 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 Okay, anyway. 10. Dance of the Equinox. What do we got for ourselves here? We've done it, Arthur. We found them all. I feel a resolution, but what's this? Wait, I hear it too. You do? Those spectral sounds urging me to move. I knew you would. When the time had come, then surely you should shake a leg. Of course I must. The rapture is taking hold of me. Here I come to rave with thee. A frenzied celebration erupts. In wild delirium, the people move, writhing and twisting to the sounds from beyond. And then there are peasants, and it looks like this is indeed the end of Peter Talisman, Lord of the Harvest. Peculiar to say the least, but quite interesting. If we click back to work, a stillness sweeps over the land, but there is still much left to uncover, secrets yet to be revealed. So there were probably more items to find, right? You got all these weird crop circles. Isn't that the USB symbol, by the way? Crop. I keep wanting to say crop circles, but that's probably not what you would call it. Whatever. You got the writing underneath of the crops that you could uncover all of, but it would kind of just mostly involve sitting here and waiting for it to kind of finish itself off, as far as I could tell. Harvesting the crops forever and ever and ever. What are these things up here? The story so far. We'll check it all out before we go here. The subliminal catalog. Oh, so these are the items that you can uncover here. I see. I understand now. And what are the music playlist? It looks like there's 2 songs that we don't have here, interestingly. You know what? Let's move the beacon to a spot kind of in the distance in a couple ways here. Activate a donkey, huh? So a few peasants is probably better. 2 peasants, 3. Right about there, and then I'd want a donkey, I think, after that point. Alright, we're kind of just exploring. We'll move the beacon as we go here, kind of thing. Oh, we've capped out on the peasant capacity, it would appear, as well. Haven't we? Oh, it's getting laggy all of a sudden. What happened? I don't know. What was that about? Give me another donkey. Oh no, the lag. What did I do to deserve this? What's going on with these donkeys here, you think? I don't know, actually. Oh, I might be, like, breaking the game for some reason here. It was moving fine until very, very recently, right? Doesn't appear as though I found anything, though. I guess we'll cut through the center here. I don't know, I'm just kind of curious. They said there's secrets to be revealed. Oh, no. Are we crashing? There are a lot of particle movements. It wasn't an issue in the early game. Here, have another donkey, why don't you? You start earning a lot less when you get further away, obviously. It doesn't look like we found anything in the center here. Well, I think we're going to call it there. I would have explored probably some other corners, but now that the lag is setting in for whatever the reason, I think we're going to have to call it a day. For Peter Talisman, Lord of the Harvest, that was quite a quirky and fun game. I was actually quite captivated by the strange storyline. You know, I love these sort of, I don't know, obtuse stories that don't really explain too much, a bit mystical, you know. I enjoy it, at least. Let me know what y'all think. If you tried it for yourselves, let me know what you thought of it. Or, you know, go show some love to the dev just by playing the game and leaving, I don't know if you can leave a comment or anything, but you know what I mean. Like, comment, subscribe on this video if you liked it. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.